welcome back to my channel, Mentalvibes, or welcome for the first time. This is the first time that you're here. I just wanted to do a quick check-in for the week. I don't know about your week, but my week last week was interesting. Overall, it was a good week, but I honestly have just been so consumed with everything going on in LA. I don't live in LA, I live in Phoenix, but I was born in LA, have a lot of family there. Luckily, by the grace of God, everybody's safe. So, I'm glad that it doesn't have to be like a depressing video or anything like that. Everybody's good. But I've just been so consumed with the news story in the media. This has been a fire unlike anything else. I think by now you guys all know that. My thing is there has been so many opinions floating around about arson, about God's judgment and his plan and punishing the wicked and the perverse. And I mean, is that going on? I don't know. Is there some super mystical, super deep, uber religious perspective on this thing? Maybe. Do I know it? No. I just think I'm coming from like a very common sense based logic on this, which is that it's sad. It's sad to see so many people lose their homes. LA, the hills area, is so much more than just the super wealthy. The people who in your mind would have the money to rebuild times 3 if they absolutely needed to. Lives have been lost. And, when I think about small communities like Altadena, if for anybody who knows California, is not the uber rich. There are people who literally are blue collar workers who were teachers, construction workers, law enforcement, first responders, people who just worked really hard to earn a living. People have lived there 60 plus years. And we're there at a time where, before California got super ridiculous. I mean, California has always been ridiculous in terms of its prices of homes and how much it costs to live there. But people were kind of grandfathered in, for lack of a better term, into their houses in that community. A lot of people had managed to pay off their mortgage or were pretty darn close to paying off their mortgage, had a very low mortgages and low rates just because, again, they were grandfathered in. And so now losing everything, losing your home, Altadena has pretty much been wiped out. It's sad. It's sad because the reality is that they are probably least likely to be able to rebuild. And so you're talking about them having to really come to terms with, do we stay in California or do we move? And with being an Arizona resident, I've thought about that a lot because at the height of COVID in 2020 and 2021, when there was COVID in California and they were on lockdown orders and people couldn't work and people couldn't get outside and had mandated mask policies absolutely everywhere, people were disgusted. People were disgusted with their government. People were just needed to get outside. People's mental health were not okay. And so a lot of people sold their house quickly, got whatever they could for it, which in California was a lot in comparison to Arizona prices, And then they jumped ship and they all either moved to Arizona, Texas, Nevada, or Florida. It seems like those were the hottest hit states from California residents, right? And so, the impact of what happened in California doesn't just impact California, but it impacts a lot of other states. So it was just a sad occurrence. People having to move out of their homes, people having to process loss and grief, and it was just awful. So I was really consumed in that and I had to get away. Came out here, took a walk, but my heart and my prayers are with those people. It's sad. It's just really sad. I have no other words for it, guys. All the degrees in the world, and I have no other words for it other than it's sad. But I hope you guys do something good for yourself. I hope you guys get out. Comment down below in the comment section of what you guys got going on this week. My son has his first ever basketball game today. I'm so excited for him. He took a leap of faith. This is something new for him. He's not really a sportsy kid. My oldest son, I have 3 sons, but the oldest, who is 11, is your technology kid, your science kid. He goes to a STEM school. He does coding club as an extracurricular activity a few nights a week. And so I don't know what made him want to try out for basketball, but I'm glad he's trying something new. So we're all going to go out and support him today for that. So I'm really excited to see him and just to see his progress, guys. He's so cute, so stinking cute. Yeah, just gonna enjoy my day off today. I took the weekend off. I usually work weekends as a nurse. I decided I was gonna take the weekend off, and I'm so glad that I did. I needed that. I needed to be home. I needed to spend time with friends. I needed to be able to spend time with my family. It was nice just sitting down, getting some extra sleep in, because those overnight shifts are, ooh Jesus, they're rough. But yeah, I'll just be doing that until I start as an MP, and then no more overnight shifts. So that would be nice. But yeah, I'm just enjoying the parks. You know, it's interesting. I have a love-hate relationship with Arizona. I think that it's like the most boring state in the world. We don't have a lot to do here. We don't even have a theme park. I mean, they're in the middle of building one, but Lord, that thing's been pushed back for the last 4 years. It was supposed to be done in like right before the Super Bowl that we had here in Arizona a few years ago. Didn't get built in time because they couldn't get all the building materials because of COVID and shipping issues. And so I don't know. We might have the theme park open by the time I'm 80. I don't know. But yeah, you know, that's why I like California. That's why I like Florida. It's a whole vibe in California and Florida. Going to theme parks, I'm a Disney nut. So I like going to Disney. But anyways, yeah, Arizona's boring. But I will say that what we don't make up for in entertainment, we make up for in beauty and weather. Despite the 120 degrees that we get in the summer, the weather is absolutely beautiful. Clear skies. You guys will see from the B-roll. Clear skies. Just sitting, enjoying myself, looking at the beautiful scenery. We have mountain views for days. It's just beautiful here. So I'm just enjoying it. It's getting some time outside of my house. I really need to clean. I don't want to, but it will get done. It will get done. And that's what I have to remind myself, is it will get done. I think that's my mantra for this week. Shout out to Martise Wright. What a fabulous interview with her. It's so easy to talk to her. I enjoy Martise, and I'm just so thankful that she had agreed to do the interview with me. So thank you, Martise. And if you have not seen the interview, please go check it out. It's an amazing interview. Man, woman, child. It's just a good interview. I think that she dropped some great words of wisdom. My word for this year is thrive. And so that's what I am hoping to do, is to thrive. Her word this year is God. All things God. I love that. So I learned a lot from her. And I have some great interviews coming up with some great, amazing people. So I hope you guys look forward to those. Subscribe so that you'll be notified when the next interviews come out. I can't wait. Hopefully I'll be able to get interviews with people that I barely know. Right now I'm interviewing people that I know, but you know, that will come, right? God is good, and he'll bring the interviews that I need. And I definitely learned from those interviews myself, even though I know the people that I've interviewed so far and the people that I'm going to be interviewing, I still learned. I learned some new things about Martise, and I see her in a completely different way than I ever saw her before. So it was really beneficial. So I hope you guys check that out. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good week. Do something kind for yourself. Be compassionate. Keep the people of LA and California in general, because that smoke is no joke. And people were smelling that smoke from miles and miles and miles and many, many, many more cities away. So keep the people of California in your thoughts and your prayers. Remember, it's not everybody in California is perverse and wicked. This has I think less to do with the perverse and the wicked, because let's just be for real. If this was about God setting his judgment and wanting to punish the perverse and the wicked and the unrighteous, the entire United States of America would be burned up. And in fact, the entire world. Um, this is not about the diddies, did he didn't, did he or did he not. It's not about those people. It's not about tunnels. There's something so much greater than this, that we all need to be paying attention to. But I think that when you start getting into the assumptions and it serves no purpose in this point. It serves absolutely no purpose. Just like blaming the government, blaming the mayor, blaming the government. Like, let's just find out how many people actually died in this fire. Let's get these fires stopped, and then we can figure this out. I just feel like there's a time for everything, and right now is not the time to play politics or the blame game. Let's just help people to grieve. Let's get people's mental right. Let's figure out how this impacts not only the California economy, but the world economy. California, they bring in a lot of economy to our United States of America. So let's just see how this impacts everything. Let's talk politics after January 20th, after the inauguration of our incoming president. I just think people need to get over themselves right now. But anyways, that's my little soapbox. But anyways, I hope everybody has a great, blessed week. Love y'all. Bye.